Hello students, very most welcome to all of you in this our online lecture series. Students, today we shall discuss our next important topic, specific heat capacity. In previous lecture we have completed your important topic thermal expansion and classification of thermal expansion also we have discussed in my previous lecture. So students, today our next important lecture on the topic specific heat capacity according to your syllabus. Specific heat capacity, to understand specific heat capacity, to understand very well this definition, here we are assuming some amount of liquid. Here we are assuming some amount of liquid. As we have told you, if we shall supply heat energy to this amount of liquid by this source, by we can say here burner, it is burner, then we shall see after some time this amount of water which we have chosen here, this amount of water firstly changes its temperature. This heat energy, this supplied heat energy firstly rises its temperature which we have taken in the container, and then after some time, after long time, it starts to form or to change its state, we can say from liquid, or we can say from water to vapor state, from liquid to vapor state, or we can say also it starts steams, to form steams after some time. But before forming steam of this amount of water which we have taken here in the container, its molecules starts motion. If we will supply this heat energy from this burner into this container or into this amount of liquid, then we shall see firstly its temperature rises, and after some time motion of molecules, firstly its temperature rises. Why its temperature rises? Because if we shall see in micro level study, the motion of molecules increases, or we can say in other words, the vibration of molecules increases. Here in this substance, the amount of water we have chosen, firstly its temperature rises. Why its temperature rises? Because its motion of molecules of this amount of liquid, this part of liquid or water, here we have chosen in this container water, then motion of, or we can say movement of molecules in this substance will rises, and then its temperature also rises. So students, after some time, if heat energy, supplied heat energy is in continue form from this burner, then we shall see after some time this amount of water becomes steams after very long time. Here its movement very high at this condition. If it starts from liquid to vapor or steam, then its motion of molecules, as we have told you, if we supply heat energy to this amount of liquid, then its temperature rises. Why temperature rises? Because motion of molecules rises. So students, we can say if it starts to form a steam after supplying heat energy, its motion of molecules at this point when it starts to form a steam, then at this point its motion of particles or motion of molecules is very high. So we can say its motion will be in the turbulent form. If motion of molecules rises very large, then its we can say flow will be turbulent at very high movement, at the condition of very high movement. We have discussed this concept in previous lecture or in previous classes in mechanical properties of fluid. At very high speed we can find out the turbulent speed. So students, if we shall see on what quantity this amount of heat required to raise the temperature del T, on what quantity it's depend on the amount of heat required to raises or changes its temperature, its this part of liquid. So if we shall see or we want to find out the answer of this question, then we can see very well, very easily in the 3 steps, total in the 3 steps. Here we want to find out answer of a question. What is question? Question is, on what quantity the required heat to raise the temperature of this water, here we have chosen water, of this sample, we can say also, depends on what quantity the amount of heat is depends to raise its temperature. Here we want to say our question. So to find out the answer of this question, we shall see total 3 steps. In first steps, if we imagine here, if we imagine some amount of liquid here, in example here we have considered, we have taken some amount of liquid in this figure. Now we want raise its temperature 20 degree Celsius. We want to raise its temperature. Here given amount of substance we have chosen, given, and in container we have chosen, we have taken, and here sample, our sample is water, we have chosen water. Now we want to raise its temperature 20 degrees Celsius of this given substance of here sample, and sample we have taken water. Now if we want to raise its temperature 20 degrees Celsius, then we supply heat energy, and we will take stopwatch. From stopwatch we shall consider time. With the help of stopwatch we shall consider time, or we can say that time taken to raise the temperature 20 degrees Celsius. Students, in other condition, if we are considering here same amount of liquid, here we have taken again same amount of liquid as above, same as above. Above means here we can say figure number A. In figure number A we have chosen also some amount of water, and in figure number B, if we consider it is figure number B, in figure number B also we have chosen same amount of water as in above figure A. Now B shall see if B raises its temperature to 40 degrees Celsius. Here mind please attention. In figure A we have chosen same amount of water as in figure B, or we can say we have chosen same amount of water as in figure B as in figure A. Here in figure A and in figure B we have chosen same amount of water. In figure A we have raised its temperature 20 degrees Celsius and we have measured the time with the help of stopwatch. In figure B we have also taken same amount of liquid, but here we want to raise its temperature 40 degrees Celsius. Then what B shall see? Then here also we will use stopwatch to consider the time. Here we shall use stopwatch also. Same stopwatch. So students, in both condition, in figure A and in figure B, as we have told you, the amount of substance, amount of water is same, or amount of sample is same. But in figure A we have raised its temperature by 20 degrees Celsius, and in figure B we have raised its temperature by 40 degrees Celsius. Now students, what B shall see? B shall see in figure B the amount of heat energy supplied will be twice than that of A. Why? Because in figure A we have raised its temperature by 20 degrees Celsius, but in figure B for same amount of substance, in figure B we have raised its temperature by 40 degrees Celsius. So with the help of stopwatch we shall see time will be more in this sample, because here we have raised 40 degrees Celsius temperature, hence time will be twice. If time will be twice, then heat energy supplied to this substance also will be twice, because time will be twice. So we can say here amount of heat substance, amount of heat which we are supplying to this sample, to both A and B. In figure B, B shall see the supplying heat energy will be twice than that of A. Why? Because in figure B we have raised temperature 2 times compared to sample A. In figure A we have chosen 20 degrees Celsius temperature, we have raised 20 degree Celsius temperature, but in figure B we want to raise its temperature by 40 degrees Celsius. So time will be more, and if time will be more, then amount of heat energy supplied will be also twice, also more. So here we have seen the supplied energy if B shall called it del Q, supplied energy del Q, then this supplied energy is depend upon temperature. Temperature means here we want to say how many we want to raise its temperature. It is depend upon how we want to change, how many we want to change its temperature of this sample. Here we have seen in sample B, we want to raise the temperature by 40 degrees Celsius. So we have seen the supplied energy is double in figure B. So then in first step we have seen the supplied heat energy is depend upon the temperature. How many we want to temperature changes or raises. Students, now we shall see what is second step. This supplied heat energy on what quantity here our question was on what factor this supplied heat energy is needed to raise its temperature. So in first step we have seen supplied heat energy is depend upon temperature. How many amount of temperature? Here we can say that amount of temperature. How many we want to raise the temperature of substance or sample. So now in second step we suppose the amount of water is doubled. Here in figure A and B we have considered the same amount of water. Now in second step, if we consider in sample C, the amount of water is this, and in figure D the amount of substance is doubled. In figure D. In figure D, amount of substance is doubled. Amount of substance is doubled of C. Now, students, if we shall take the double amount of sample as in figure C is half of C, sample in C is half of sample we have taken in figure D. So in other language we can say sample D, D is double. D is double means here we want to say amount of water or sample, we can say amount of water is doubled. So students, if amount of water is doubled in figure D, then what we shall see? Then also we shall see if we raises the temperature of water in container C or figure C, we can say by 20 degrees Celsius, then and also we note time by stopwatch. Students, in previous cases, in first step we have seen the amount of substance are the same, but we have raised temperature 20 degree of first figure or figure number A, and for same sample we have chosen in figure number B. In figure number B we have raised its temperature by 40 degrees Celsius. Then we have seen time was more or twice than that of time required in figure A. So in second step we have chosen the amount of water, amount of substance in figure D is doubled compared to C. Then what B shall see? Here we want to raise the temperature by 20 degrees Celsius of figure C, in figure C, and B note down the time. Now if B raises the temperature of water by the same or we can say if B raises the temperature of water by 20 degrees Celsius of figure D, then what B shall see? B shall see at this condition also the amount of heat, amount of supplied heat, amount of heat energy will be doubled, will be twice. Why it will be twice? Because in sample D the substance of water is doubled. Substance of water we have chosen in container D is doubled than that of C. So at this condition the supplied energy also will be twice. Here from this step, from this result, we can say hence amount of heat energy supplied, amount of heat energy supplied is depend, from this step we can say it is depend upon the substance, amount of substance, upon amount of substance. First step, in first step we have seen the amount of heat energy, the supplied heat energy is depend upon the how many we want to change the temperature of same substance, and in second step we have chosen the amount of substance is doubled. Then also we have seen the amount of heat energy is twice. Then we can say from this step amount of heat energy supplied depend upon the amount of substance also, amount of substance also. Because if we shall denote the time in case of figure D by raises the temperature 20 degrees Celsius, same amount, then amount here, amount in figure D is twice than that of C. So we have seen from the stopwatch time will be more, time will be twice compared to A. Time required compared to A is less than time required in compared to figure number D by the same raise in temperature 20 degrees Celsius. So from this step we have seen the amount of heat energy supplied to changes or raises its temperature is also depend upon amount of substance. So now we shall continue in third step. From second step we have seen the amount of heat energy supplied is depend upon the amount of substance also. Now we shall see third step. In third step, dear students, be considered in place of water. In here we are assuming a container and some amount of water. Here we have chosen it is water. Now students, if to raise the temperature, to raise its temperature, it is a burner, we can say it is a burner. So students, if here in figure, if we consider it is figure number E, it is figure number E. And in next container we are assuming same amount of next another sample. Here we can choose oil, mustard oil. In sample E we have chosen water, same amount of water, and in sample F we have chosen oil. Now what we shall see? Here also we want to raise its temperature by the substance, by the burner. Here same amount in both figure, same amount of substance we have taken, same amount of substance. In figure E and in figure F we have chosen here same amount of substance. We can write also in figure E and F. But in figure E we have chosen as a sample water, and in figure F we have chosen oil. Now if we want to raise its temperature by 20 degrees Celsius of both substance, then what we shall see? Then we shall see in sample A less time, very sorry, in sample E, or if in the form of less time we want to write, then we can write here F. We shall see to raise the temperature, we shall see to raise the temperature of container or oil. Here we can write also F, container in F, oil which are present oil in container F. If we shall see to raise the temperature of container F or oil which are present oil in this container, then we shall see very less time, or we can say less time we denote less time are required to raise the temperature by 20 degrees Celsius. Here simply we want to say the oil we have chosen in F oil, and E have water. Here we want to raise 20 degrees Celsius temperature in both, or we can say of water and oil. We want to raise temperature 20 degrees Celsius of water and oil. Then what we shall see? We shall see less time will be required to warm or to raise its temperature 20 degrees Celsius. Less time will be required in the container F, or in the case of oil, and compared to this greater time will be required to raise the same temperature 20 degrees Celsius of this water. So here we have seen from third step heat energy supplied to the substance is depend upon the nature of substance also. Nature of substance. What substance we have chosen? Nature of substance also. So students, if we revise, from first step we have seen the heat energy supplied to raise its temperature is depend upon the how many temperature change we want, and in step second we have learned from second step we have studied, we have found the result. The amount of heat energy supplied is depend upon the amount of substance, and in third step we have seen the heat energy supplied to the substance is depend upon the nature of substance also. Here nature means we want to say what substance we have chosen in our sample as a sample. So students, here we want to say we want to find out the definition of heat capacity. If del Q amount of heat, if del Q amount of heat required to raise the temperature of any given substance, to raise the temperature del T of any given substance, then it is called heat capacity. It is called heat capacity. Here we want to say simply it is denoted by S. Heat capacity is denoted by S, and del Q by del T. Heat capacity is defined as del Q by del T. Del T is change in temperature, and del Q is amount of heat. What is heat capacity? Heat capacity is amount of heat energy supplied. Here del Q is heat energy supplied, heat energy, or we can say in other words, it may be also ejected heat. Here amount of del Q is simply we can say amount of heat energy. Here this amount of heat energy may be given to the substance or ejected from the substance, both may be, but here del Q is amount of heat. So students, here we have find out the definition of heat capacity. If we want to find out the specific heat capacity, then every substance, here in third step we have considered it is also depend upon the nature. So from this third step, after combining this third step, we can say the specific heat capacity is denoted by small s, and it is S by M, unit mass. To raise the temperature del T, the required amount of heat of unit mass is known as specific heat capacity. It is denoted by S. It is equal to S by M. Here small s is heat capacity, so it will be 1 by M del Q by del T. It is known as specific heat capacity, unit mass, to raise the temperature of